Kosovo represents an advanced model of protecting and promoting minority rights and freedoms, giving the essential role and guarantees in making Kosovo home to all its communities. Kosovo's democratic system reflects an over-proportional representation of minorities in all fields of public and social life. In this video, I will not compare Kosovo to other countries in the region, mainly due to the fact that Kosovo is proud of its treatment of minorities, based on way more democratic values than other countries in the region. What Kosovo has achieved since its independence of 2008 could be serving as a great model in our region. Kosovo was liberated in 1999 after decades and decades of hegemonic and inhuman occupation from Serbia. It was Kosovo liberation resistance and NATO intervention stopping Serbian genocide against Kosovo people. Immediately after the war, a new era for Kosovo people began.
A new country is born. So what are Kosovo's chances?
We committed ourselves to offering a hand to minorities, promoting democracy, human rights, and freedoms to all. In 2008, Kosovo has adopted its modern constitution after declaration of independence, which was found not in violation with international law by International Court of Justice in July 2010. Kosovo, based on Article 1, Paragraph 2, is defined as state of its citizens. The official languages in the Republic of Kosovo are Albanian and Serbian language, while Turkish, Bosnian, and Roma languages have the status of official languages at the municipal level. Values of Kosovo constitutional order are defined by Article 7 of our Constitution. The constitutional order of Republic of Kosovo is based on the principles of freedom, peace, democracy, equality, respect of human rights and freedoms, and the rule of law, non-discrimination, the right to property, the protection of environment, social justice, pluralism, separation of state powers, and a market economy. By adopting the Constitution in 2008, Kosovo automatically has agreed on direct applicability of international agreements and instruments. The Article 22 of Constitution defines that human rights and fundamental freedoms are guaranteed by international agreements and instruments. But let's see in more details the model of over-proportional representation of minorities that Kosovo has established since 2008. Guaranteed seats. Out of 120 seats in parliament, there are 10 seats guaranteed for Serbs and 10 seats guaranteed for non-Serb minorities. 2 deputy presidents of parliament represent minorities, guaranteed seats as vice chairs in all parliamentary committees. The Committee on the Rights and Interests of Communities is a permanent committee of the parliament, composed by 2/3 of members from minorities. In Kosovo Parliament, legislation of vital interest is defined in Article 81. There are 8 laws that shall require voting on double majority, respectively, voting of majority of minorities representatives in the Parliament of Kosovo too. In Government of Kosovo, ministerial posts are reserved for minorities. Currently, there are 3 ministers for minorities out of 15 ministers of Kosovo government. 1 is Serb and 2 are non-Serb minorities, while there is 1 deputy prime minister representing minorities in Kosovo. There are deputy ministers and political advisors to Kosovo government that belong to minorities. Even civil service is defined by Constitution as a multi-ethnic service. Article 101 of Constitution defines that the composition of civil service shall reflect the diversity of people of Kosovo. In Judiciary of Kosovo, there are reserved seats in all levels. In Constitutional Court, 2 out of 9 judges are reserved for minorities. In Supreme Court, at least 15% of judges of Supreme Court are reserved for minorities, but not fewer than 3 judges. In Kosovo Judicial Council, 4 members out of 13 are reserved for minorities, 2 Serbs and 2 other minorities. In Central Election Commission, 3 out of 11 members are reserved for communities. In Kosovo Ombudsperson, at least 1 deputy ombudsperson shall be member of minority. In Kosovo Police, there are 2 deputy general directors. 1 of them is from Kosovo Serb minority. Kosovo Police has 8 regional directors. 1 of them is agreed to be appointed within Kosovo Serb police officers. Cultural Heritage Protection Squad is functional. In municipal level, Kosovo has 38 municipalities. 10 of those municipalities are Serb majority municipalities, and 1 is Turkish majority municipality. Within Serb majority municipalities, there are municipalities with enhanced competences, including the third level of education and health, meaning Serb community in Kosovo is entitled to establish universities and hospitals within their municipalities. A post of Vice President of Municipal Assembly for Community shall be reserved in all municipalities of Kosovo. Representation of minority within the municipal executive body is guaranteed. Freedom of religion is guaranteed. Regarding to Kosovo Serb community, Serb Orthodox Church has a special legal status and additional protection. Serb Orthodox Church is exempt from certain taxes. Serb Orthodox Church can get donations and other benefits from external sources. Kosovo established special protection zones for cultural heritage sites. The President of Kosovo established the Consultative Council for Communities, which is an inclusive association which represents the community's rights. Rights of communities and their members are defined and promoted by Constitution. Among other rights, Constitution guarantees that members of communities shall have the right, individually or in community, to express, maintain and develop their culture and preserve the essential elements of their identity, namely their religion, language, tradition, and culture, have guaranteed access to and special representation in public broadcast media, as well as in programming in their language. Members of minorities, based on Article 61 of Constitution, are entitled to equitable representation in employment, in public bodies, and publicly owned enterprises at all levels. Minorities in Kosovo have their veto in any processes of amending the Constitution of Kosovo through double majority of 2/3 of members of parliament. Respectively, any amendment of the Constitution shall require for its adoption the approval of 2/3 of all members of parliament, including 2/3 of all members of parliament representing minorities in Kosovo. We can talk in much more details about the values of Kosovo democratic system regarding to protecting and promoting the minorities' rights and freedom. In one sentence, Kosovo is home of all communities. In our next video, we will talk about why Kosovo people are determined to develop democracy and prosperity for all. We will see how much Kosovo people have suffered to achieve freedom, democracy, and its independence.